life video. I have a few things that I need to get done. I have an order to get out. Gonna be doing stuff in the kitchen, running to the grocery store, making dinner for my family tonight. So I'm just gonna bring you along. It's a little different today, but with us not having the second income, I don't have a lot to offer as far as cash stuffing right now. So I want to fill in some of the blanks. Still doing cash stuffing, of course, still working on my budget, doing everything, but I want to be getting some more videos in. So this is how I'm going to do that. And so, yeah, I hope you watch, stick around, see how my day goes, and I will check in with you in a little bit. Here we are at our local grocery store. Gonna go inside and get groceries. Nope, don't need a big cart, just grab a small cart and off we go. I think what I need first is I need just to grab some green onions from this department. Checking out everything. I thought about getting some dill, but I decided against it, so we're just gonna go over to the salad dressing section, and these Boathouse salad dressings are my new favorite dressings. My daughter and I love them. Unfortunately, they are out of my ranch, so I got an avocado ranch this time. Had to grab 2 different types of butter and then head off to grab a favorite little snack of mine. Yep, Cheez-Its. Gotta love a few little Cheez-Its. I cannot believe how ridiculously expensive just a few things are at the grocery store. I grabbed like 4 or 5 things and spent $30 before I even knew it. It's kind of crazy. So I just got back from the grocery store. I had to go pick up a few things for dinner tonight. I am making, we call it Mom's Famous Baked Spaghetti. Now, I've been having this baked spaghetti for about 25 years because it was before my daughter was born and she's 23. So I've been having this baked spaghetti for a long time. And I know it was like a big deal on Instagram and Facebook for quite a while. But between you and I think they took my mom's recipe. Just kidding. But there are several different ways to make this, but this is our family favorite. We have it quite often. Not as much now that I'm trying to go low carb, but I did pick up some whole grain pasta to make with it, so I'm hoping that's a little healthier for me. But I did go to the store, had a few things to pick up, had to pick up my big box of Cheez-Its. Just because I felt like I needed a snack. So I got some more ground beef, some tomato sauce, I got some more butter, and I don't know if anybody's had this before or not, but it is super yummy. It is the Boathouse Farms Avocado Green Goddess Dressing. Has 35 calories per serving. We like this one. They have a Caesar, and then they have like a buttermilk ranch. They are all delicious. I have not tried this one yet because they were out of my ranch. So I picked this one up. I'm probably gonna make a salad tonight. And I do have the creamy Caesar. And don't look at my fridge. It is a mess right now. And I do have corn on the cob going on the stove because I had fresh corn on the cob that I cut off the cob last night to put in my taco soup. And I had a little extra, and then I had 2 ears left. So I'm gonna make that corn. I'm gonna take it off the husk or off the cob and put that in with some butter and serve that for dinner with our spaghetti and then some garlic bread. So I'm gonna go ahead and I got these green onions. I'm gonna wash these green onions up and then I'm gonna chop them up. But before I do that, I made some delicious chocolate chip banana muffins this morning. And of course, my granddaughter is coming over, so I had to make some mini ones as well. She will love these. She loves bananas, and who doesn't like chocolate, right? So I made those this morning, and while I was on the phone with her mama, or while I was making them, I was on the phone with her mama, and she asked if we could watch her tonight, and I'm like, well, yeah, of course she can come over, and I'm making her some baby muffins. So I've got baby muffins for her. She'll love the spaghetti, and yep, let's get to it. All right, so I'm gonna bring my saucepan over for just a moment, only because I have only my camera on my phone, so I'm still trying to figure out how to film in 2 places at one time. So to start out this recipe, we're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of butter. Cut about 2 tablespoons of butter. Gonna let that melt. Then we're gonna add some garlic to that. Let that saute for just a minute. Then we're gonna ground the beef. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up these green onions right now. My granddaughter, she will be here in about 45 minutes. So I'm gonna try and get done with as much as I can before she gets here. I may have to finish up the video when my husband gets home, but that's okay. We will make it work. My husband has another interview after work. He's gonna go do that. Tonight, I am gonna get back online and try to find a job. You would think that there would be a lot of jobs open right now, but let me tell you, my husband he has like 3 years of experience as a bartender. He was the manager, a bartending manager at the restaurant, and then their restaurant just closed. So he has been to like a dozen interviews with all this experience, and they're not hiring. They see that, you know, what his experience is, they offer him to come in and have an interview. Some of these places 2 and 3 interviews. And I'm like, you have got to be out of your mind. Like, and they don't call you back either to let you know if you have the job or not, which is absolutely ridiculous to me. Like, have the respect and the common courtesy to call somebody back and say, I'm sorry, we went another direction. They're not doing that. So hopefully this interview today goes better than the others have, and we can get something rolling with that. And I'm still having my fingers crossed that my business is going to take off, that my shop is going to start doing just a little bit more every week, every month, and just keep growing. I have my fingers crossed. I'm not giving up hope yet. I am still trucking along. A little bit left of this butter, so I'm going to throw it in the pan as well. Okay, and it seems to be doing good. You can hear the butter has melted. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some garlic into the pan. You can smell the butter and the garlic. It smells delicious. So I'm going to put this meat in. Now yesterday I did, I ground up a whole bunch of meat yesterday for the taco soup that I made. I had extra meat that I'm going to dump in this container as soon as this meat gets cooked, because then you add your marinara sauce, tomato sauce, seasonings, and let that simmer for just a little bit. So my granddaughter, ever since she was a little one, able to crawl, so maybe 6 months, she has been infatuated with my spices. I have a spice rack on the side of my counter, and she just plays with the spices. She'll sit there and play with the spices and stack them. She still does it, but my husband was in the living room the other day, sat on the couch, and noticed that our little sweet little granddaughter knows how to twist open the caps now, and she had sprinkled oregano all over the couch. So he had to clean that up. So now we're not sure how much she's gonna be able to play with the spices anymore. Okay. So now I have some of the ground beef that we used last night, and I'm going to add that to the ground beef that is already cooked. Gonna let all this cook up for just a little bit. And 1 can of tomato sauce. I like it to be a little saucy, so that's why I add an extra can of tomato sauce. It is not in the recipe, but I'm making a larger batch tonight for everyone, and like I said, I like it a little spicy. Or saucy, sorry. I like everything a little spicy, but this I like it saucy. Okay, now I'm gonna put a lid on there and I'm just gonna let that simmer for maybe 15 minutes or so, just to get the flavors in and going while my spaghetti water boils. Okay, while that's all going, now I have my corn here, I have my green onions. I'm gonna go ahead and make the cream cheese, sour cream, and green onion mixture. And it's just the 8 ounces of cream cheese and 16 ounces of sour cream, along with 4 to 6 green onions. So the cream cheese probably needs to be softened just a little bit longer because you do have to mix all of this up. So I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut the corn off the cob. I'm gonna do that with this handy dandy gadget here. I've had this forever. My girls had braces and they loved corn, so I had to cut it for them, so I got this. It's pretty neat, actually. You just set the corn upright, put this on top of the corn, and then you push down. And sometimes when you got nice big ears of corn, it gets stuck, but there you are. Takes off all the corn. So in a couple of weeks, my mom is gonna come over along with my daughters, and we are gonna do a 3-generation cooking night. I am going to video that. My mom is gonna be doing her homemade chicken noodle recipe. It is delicious. We're gonna make some homemade fried okra from the garden. And knowing my mom, she will want to make up a dessert. I'm not a big dessert fan, but she is. And don't let her tell you otherwise. So now I'm just gonna put some butter in the corn, and then I'm gonna season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And I'm gonna set it aside so that in a little while I can put it back in the microwave and let it warm up just a little bit so that it is ready for dinner time. All right, I'm gonna set that aside for now. I think I hear my water boiling. Close, but not yet. This is getting soft. So since that is getting softer, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the sour cream and put that in the mixture. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the green onions in. I only did 4 green onions because my daughter's boyfriend is not real crazy about green onions. And once they're cooked, I don't think he'll be able to tell. Little secret. But I still think I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute. I just got a package of whole grain thin spaghetti. I'm gonna add this to my pot as soon as it starts to boil. I'm gonna have a video coming out soon where I'm gonna like deep clean my refrigerator. And I really need to clean my dishwasher. I might still do that today. I seen a recipe to where, I guess it's not really a recipe, but I saw a TikTok. You put a cup of vinegar at the top of your dishwasher, sprinkle baking soda, and like, I think it was like a half a cup or a cup of lemon juice around the bottom of it, and then you run the dishwasher, and that's supposed to like clean it out real good. Right now, I am getting ready to soak the filter and the screen for that. I'm gonna soak that in some hot water and vinegar and let that kind of get all the yuckiness out before I decide to clean it. Okay, so the pasta is all cooked, and now I'm just gonna add it to a greased 9x13 pan. And I had a whole lot of spaghetti. I must not have as deep of a dish as I thought I had. Normally it would take a full box of spaghetti noodles, but that would be for a little bit of a deeper 9x13 casserole dish if you would have one. But that's all right. I made do, and I just added a little bit of spaghetti, looks like at a time, until I had the right amount. That's gonna go off to the side, and then I believe I'm gonna go and get the mixture of the sour cream, cream cheese, and green onions. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add that mixture on top of the noodles. I put it in several like dollops on top of the pasta. And the pasta is nice and warm, and the cream cheese mixture should be room temperature now, so it's a little bit easier to spread. I'm just gonna go ahead once I get all the goodness out of the bowl. I'm just going to spread it across the top and make sure that it is an even layer and it's reached all the corners, so that when I pour the sauce on, everything is nice and even. This mixture is the best. This is what definitely makes this spaghetti recipe one that is delicious. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and pouring the mixture over the noodles and the cream cheese. I did make a little extra, I realized, because once again, this is not a deep dish pan that I would normally use. So I'm going to use the rest of this mixture for some stuffed peppers on Saturday night. Now comes the fun part of dumping all the cheese on top. I did use a full bag of sharp cheddar cheese, and I just make sure that I get it all over the place and nice even layer once again. Gotta fill in all those holes with delicious cheese. You can't have enough cheese, can you? While I'm putting this cheese on, I was like, you know what? I think I have some mozzarella cheese in the fridge still. So I got that mozzarella cheese out. That's what I'm going to use for the stuffed green peppers. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit on top of the sharp cheddar cheese. And after I'm done with this, I'm just going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes until it is golden brown and looks delicious. Hope y'all enjoy, if you make it sometime. Coming up is a picture of the finished spaghetti dish. It is not my picture because I forgot to take a picture at the end, but you can see how delicious it does look. Now I'm back to cleaning the house and getting things organized while my granddaughter watches me from a distance. She likes to shut the gate and pretend that I'm locked in the living room. And now she's saying, come on, Mimi, we're gonna go outside. She kept wanting to go outside, and eventually we did go outside and we played for a little bit, but I needed to get just a few things done before we went outside to play, because I knew once I got outside, I was done. I was not gonna be getting anything else done for the rest of the day. I decided to go ahead and clean the dishwasher. I really wish I would have gotten a good before and after picture because the mixture did wonders for the dishwasher, and I can't wait to see if it gets the dishes cleaner than it was doing. Fingers crossed that it does. So now all I'm doing is I'm putting in the cup of not water, why do I keep saying that? I'm putting in the cup of vinegar at the top of the dishwasher. My granddaughter is quizzitive, and behind me is the spice rack that her little bud is trying to get to. I already put the baking soda and lemon juice in. So now she, of course, wants to help. So she's going to push the start button. Butter on the muffins. And now we're going to put some cinnamon sugar on the muffins. Hold on, hold on. We have the butter. And then there's some sugar on. And we popped them. Yummy. All right, y'all. After a long day, it is time to package up this order so I can get it out and in the mail. I greatly appreciate all the orders that I've been getting. My heart is so full and I love you all. I love you all for watching this video too. If you've made it this far, thank you so very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me for sure. Everyone is tired and ready for bed. My daughter, which you will see in the next video or picture, is snuggled up with Mabel on the couch resting after a long day of school and playing with her niece. And then my granddaughter is wiped out. Good night, y'all. Thank you.